Hello, fellow music nuts. It's me, Cubby, with another personal spin, and today's ranking is Soulfly. Soulfly are a cool band from Brazil. They're kind of a new metally, trippy, not heavy metally, thrashy, sort of groovy metally band. Generally they're metally, but they've got a couple of like Brazilian instruments and things going on, and they're a largely consistent discography too, so it was also quite hard to rank. So I'll begin. So my least favorite album is Enslaved, which came out in 2012, largely because it just feels like Soulfly by numbers, and I don't know. I mean, the riffs are good and stuff, but it's just kind of, they don't really do anything new on it. Plus, the book isn't actually in the case, and so it falls out all the time. It's really annoying. Next, we have 3, which is probably the band's most nu metal-y album in terms of nu metal-y styling, but it's got some good songs in it, like Downstroy and Tree of Pain and Soulfly 3 and Zombie. But it feels a little bit tired and it's a bit long, and yeah, I think some editing would have been good on it, but it's not bad. But it's my second least favourite. So then we have Primitive, which is their second album. It's got lots of what do they call them? Collaborations and guest appearances on this one. You've also got some of their most famous songs like Back to the Primitive and Jump the Cup, and you can't actually read the thingies, they're really hard. Terrorist is good, and Soulfly 2 as well is also really good, but it is a bit long and it's just not my favourite. They've done bigger and better things since. Then my next favourite is their debut album. I love all the, like, I don't know, they're not bongos, but like the big tribal drum thingies and stuff that goes on. Ooh, I've had this album the longest, so it's in really bad condition and I need a new one really. But yeah, I love it. It's really good. Should probably place it higher, but again, they've done bigger and better things since. So there you go. Next we have Omen, which is a really cool one. Actually features one of Max Cavalera's children in it, I think, and it's also got the DVD. And the music on it is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's more thrashy, a little bit less groovy, but still pretty good. I like it, and it's got a bunch of bonus tracks on it as well. But yeah, that they do really good riffs, Soulfly. Next up, we have their shortest album, Archangel. This also has a DVD of a live show in it, which is really cool. The fact that I have so many live Soulfly shows is epic. This one's largely similar to Omen, but I've always found it, because it's shorter, it's just a bit more catchy, memorable, and sinks in my head a little bit more. But this is kind of, the Soulfly by this point have lost pretty much all the nu metal and tribally elements for the large part, and they're going with just a thrash metal, groove metal kind of sound, and they have done for the last couple of albums, and it's good. It's good. Maybe a bit too consistent, but consistency is good. But I know what I mean. Next we have Prophecy, which was the beginning of their change, but it was also kind of the beginning of their second period where they found the metally side of things they wanted to do, which was like crushing, groovy, thrash metal type stuff, but they wanted to add the world Brazilian instrumentation and stuff like that in it. But he hadn't quite worked out how to do it properly yet, and you can tell on this album because it tends to meander and wander for way too long in a lot of the songs. They all start off really heavy and then they sort of float for ages, going nowhere, and then go back or just end, and it's a bit disjointed, but it's also really catchy. Like Prophecy is a great song. Moses is actually quite a good song, but it's floaty and stuff. Mars is good, and I Believe are really good. It's not a bad album, but it's just a little bit sort of all over the place. Next we have their newest album, Ritual, which was a really solid release. It's got some really good riffs on it. The whole album is really good. I'd probably place this higher as well, but this is the problem, you see, they're all very consistent. So they've all got really good riffs and all got really good songs, but something has to come next, and so Ritual comes next. I do like that artwork though. Next up we have Savages, which I also have on vinyl. This is a good one. I really like this one. This one, something about it, maybe the production or something, just really makes it stand out a bit more than some of their others. But this one is largely a thrash metal album. They even ditch quite a lot of their groove and for a more sort of just out and out balls to the wall type thing, which is cool and highly enjoyable. And it's also got a kind of a cool album cover. I love the Soulfly logo made out of jaw bones. That's cool. Next, my last two favourite albums are Conquer. Conquer was kind of the beginning of their thrashy groove metal period, and the songs are incredible. It also has a bonus DVD of a live show, and I just love it. It's a great album. You got Blood, Fire, War, Hate. I can't remember the words. It's been a while since I actually listened to it. You've also got some covers, which is cool, and Warmageddon is a great song as well. It's just a really good album. But my favourite, and it kind of my favourite because it combines the new metal, the world music, and the thrashy groove metal thing together all in one, is Dark Days. It is quite long, but it's really good. My favourite song is Arise Again because it's got this riff that goes, and over that you've got Max doing this like growl thing, and it's just so good. So good. Yeah, it's really good, but it also combines the world element thingy just a little bit better than Prophecy. I love it. I think it's really good. So there we go. Thanks for watching. That has been my Soulfly ranking, and please like and subscribe if you like my content, obviously. Let me know how you would rank the Soulfly albums, or what you think of Soulfly or my ranking. I've got more rankings and other stuff happening soon. I have worked out how I'm going to do my 1001 albums. So we're on that. I also got about 30 more albums from the book on CD, and so we're well away, ready for that. And I hope you enjoy this series because it will take me a good 3 years to do. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.